So in this video, I'm going to introduce you to some of the basic features of Macs. The Reflector has Mac desktops available on all three levels, and we also have MacBooks available for checkout. The operating system is a little different than the one for PCs, so this video will just demonstrate the basics so you can easily transition between a PC and a Mac. To begin, let's talk about the mouse or trackpad. To right-click on the trackpad, you're going to tap two fingers. This is going to bring up the same type of menu you get on a PC if you right-clicked. If you're using a regular mouse, right-click should be enabled. But another option for right-clicking is to hold down your control key on the keyboard while you click. Next, let's talk about some of the features on the desktop. In the top left corner, you're going to see an Apple icon. Clicking this icon will bring you to the Apple menu, which is where you can restart, shut down, or log out. In the top right corner, there is a magnifying glass. If you click this, it'll open the Spotlight feature, which is where you can search for things like documents and applications on the computer. It's kind of like a search of everything that's on the computer. And lastly, if you go down to the very bottom of your desktop, you're going to see the toolbar. You can see there are several applications located on the toolbar, but today we're mostly going to focus on Safari, Finder, and Trash. You'll notice that on our Macs we have Excel, PowerPoint, and Microsoft Word installed, so if you're more comfortable with those, you can use them. We also still have the Mac equivalents, so that would be over here with Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. Pages is like Word, Numbers is like Excel, and Keynote is like PowerPoint. So if we're going to begin with Safari, which is the internet browser on Macs. As you can see, you still have the option of Firefox or Google Chrome, but this is the one that comes with Macs. On Safari, you can either enter a web address or a Google search into the address bar. So you can enter a web address, and this is going to take us to the Reflector's web page, or you can just do a Google search. And press enter, and then you get a couple different options. Note that there are three dots at the top left of the application. If you click the green one, that will resize the app you're using. If you click the yellow one, that's going to minimize. And then if you open it back up, you can click the red one, and then you're going to, and that would exit out. Another way to exit out is there's like a menu for the application up here at the top. So if I click on Safari, I have a couple different options, and I can quit Safari from there. The next thing we're going to look at is the Finder app. It's the one that kind of looks like a blue and white face. And if you click on it, you basically get the equivalent of My Computer on a PC. This is where you can find all of your apps, documents, etc. stored on the computer. While we're here, I'll show you how to use the Trash folder. So you can grab an item from here, drag it down to Trash, and then just drop it in. After you do that, you can right click and select Empty Trash. Oops. It'll prompt you, and then you can permanently delete the trash. Another cool feature of a Mac is if you look at the keyboard, there's this little button at the top that looks like 3 squares. If you click that, it shows you all the applications that you currently have open on the computer. This can be really handy for flipping between different items if you're doing a lot of things at once. It makes it very easy to multitask. Another thing that you can keep in mind is like for shortcuts like copy and paste. I know on a PC you would hit Control C, for example, to copy. On a Mac, instead of hitting Control, you're going to hit Command. So Command C, Command V, Command X, and you can copy, paste, and cut that way. So now you should have a basic understanding of how to use a Mac. We learned about the Apple menu up at the top left. We learned about the Spotlight feature in the top right, and we learned about a little bit about the toolbar. On the toolbar, we opened Finder, we looked at the web browser Safari, and we learned how to delete items using the trash feature. Lastly, you learned how to view all of your open applications at once and learned a little bit more about the Mac keyboard. Thank you for taking the time to view this video, and I hope you now have understand how to use a Mac. Thanks.